Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to make this Flexagon. These are really cool things. They only take a single sheet of paper and you can master them and challenge your friends with them. But I gotta tell you, if you're looking for a true origami, this may not be it, because this one does involve a little bit of cutting. But it was so cool, I just had to make it. So here's what we're gonna do. The first fold, we're gonna fold this sheet of paper in half, but in doing so, we're gonna make sure that we're right on the corners, because this one does require exact folds, or your Flexagon may not rotate like it should. Our second fold, we're going to take this edge and then we're going to fold it along the top. Like that. Then we're going to take this flap and we're going to fold this along the triangle, the top of the triangle, just like so. And then this is where it's going to involve some cutting. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and then we're going to carefully cut this right along that crease. And we're going to cut it straight. Okay. Once we have that, we're going to open this up all the way. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to fold this in half, taking this bottom half, meeting up with the top half, and lining up those corners. This one's real important. Make sure you got those corners right. Okay. Then we will open this up. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this edge here and I'm going to fold it right along that crease. I'm going to do this carefully to ensure that I'm right on the crease all the way down. I'm going to do the same on this side. Alright, and in this one I'm just going to re-emphasize these creases, because these folds we do not undo. I want them to stay in place. Alright, so with the split side up, we're going to fold this in half, lining up our edges again. Then we're going to open this up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each end and I'm going to fold it along the center crease. Alright, and I'm going to re-emphasize these creases. And I'm going to open them up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of these ends and then I'm going to fold them right on the innermost crease. On both sides. Then I will re-emphasize those creases. Then what I'm going to do on one side, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to leave this flap down, and I'm going to take the bottom of this and I'm going to fold it or put it right against where this flap comes down. And I'm going to crease that. Get a good crease on there. I'm going to open this up, rotate it, then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to open this bottom one, fold the top, put this right up where those two meet, and then crease it down here. Re-emphasize that. Then we will open it up. Now to make sure we're at the same place, you should see a bunch of even squares, all with the creases going the same way. Once we have that, we're going to flip this over, and then we're going to fold it in half, lining up the two ends. There should already be a crease there. We're just reversing this one. Okay, now what we're going to do, and I'm going to draw this in just to show you for the tutorial, I'm going to take these center points here, and I'm going to draw a line from here to these the centers of the sides. Then I'm going to go from corner to corner. And I'm going to use a ruler to do this. That's real important. We take our time and do these right. So if you need to pause the video, feel free to do so while we draw these in. Okay, so at this point, this is what our pattern should look like. What we need to do is we need to do the same to the side. So again, we're going to mark these. Then we're going to draw our lines. Starting with our diamond. Then our corners. Okay, so at this point we have that done, and our check for this is to make sure that we have a continuous diamond pattern all the way down. Okay, so at this point what we're going to do is, with the lines up and the folds up, we're going to take our ruler or some kind of straight edge, we're going to put it right on the line, and then we're going to fold each one of these lines up. And we will re-emphasize each one of these lines after we get these. Then we're going to fold this down. I'm going to re-emphasize each one of these. I'm going to open that up and do the same on the other side. Okay, so at this point, if we open this up, we should see our pattern with a crease on each one of our lines, all folding the same way. They're all folding up and inward. Alright, so at this point, you can choose a side, either side. We're going to fold this back along the first crease, and then we are going to cut that off. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure all our creases are good. And then we're going to fold this cut side into the uncut side. So we're going to go right underneath. We're going to lift this flap up. We'll go inside there. We're going to push this closed. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that this goes all the way in. If this does not go all the way in, pull it out, cut a little more off. This needs to go right there, all the way. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look for this V pattern on the top. You'll see it's the same on both sides. There's kind of the down and up, whereas up here it goes up and down. So the diamond's in the middle. This looks like a half diamond. So we want to find those half diamonds, then we're going to fold that to the other side, and then there's a third one on here, and then that should form our triangle. So you see how we did that? There's their diamond, crease lines here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to collapse that. We're going to crease these down, and we will fold these in. So I'm releasing the bottom as I fold these down. I could also go this way. Doesn't matter, just making creases. Okay, then we're going to open this up so that we still have our triangle. And what we're going to do is we're going to push these sides down while I push on the center so that it doesn't go down. We're going to continue all the way, and then we're going to collapse this, and then we're going to crease that down. We'll open that. We'll do it on the next section. All the way. Crease that down. So if that comes out, we just push this back in. Crease that down. Collapse. Crease. Last one. Collapse that down. Fold it in. Crease it. Okay, so at this point, this is what we have. Should look like this. What we're going to do is we're going to take these diamonds and we're going to fold them in on all three sides. And this, now, you have your hexaflexagon. What you'll have to do is you'll have to rotate it through, work out all those little creases, push down in the center, go to the next one, make sure it's all straight, and just keep pushing it through, and eventually, no problem. You can spin it through easily. Okay, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.